Political Polarization and Social Media, a video by Audrey Pease. Political polarization is the extreme divide in beliefs between groups of people. Often, this leads to an us versus them mindset. Groups on one side sometimes will refuse anything the other side says, does, or even believes, just due to the simple fact that someone stands on the supposed wrong side of the fence. Our country today is very affected by political polarization. For instance, like authors Sandra Obudovic and Anthony English point out, this topic discussions the diverse belief in expressing of our opinions can lead to very awkward and discomforting conversations. It ends up being to where we get very argumentative, very critical and harsh, very defensive, to where we end up, just as those authors point out, completely writing off discussing topics with certain people because we know that it won't end civilly. As we know, social media is a major source of news for much of the population. However, there is a danger to this. As you scroll on these sites like Instagram, Facebook, and so many more, your feed actually becomes curated to what you like and what you want to see. This can lead to political polarization, as now you are only seeing what your side believes, what your side does, and you might even see videos that feature another group in a negative light, or even present you with information to dissuade you from supporting something that they stand for. You might find videos that show the other side doing something that maybe not quite represents the entire side, but maybe a small fraction of it, the completely far away side, just to kind of try to dissuade you to believe that that side is wrong and push you farther away from anything that they do. While you're on those social media sites, it's easy to hide behind keyboards. Thoughts, feelings, regards for personal beliefs go out the window, and you hide behind the shelter of animosity and feeling supported. That feeling of being supported actually leads to confirmation bias, because now your algorithm is only showing you things that are going to support what your side believes or what you want to see be true. You're going to see more videos that are geared towards you. So now that you have your algorithm showing you videos of what you want to see, what your side wants you to see, and showcasing the other side in a negative light, now you're going to be able to add to that confirmation bias and lead to an increase in the levels of political polarization. And finally, let's talk about what the solution is. Now, let's talk about what is the solution? What can you do? To reduce political polarization, especially with its increase in social media, there's a couple of things that you can do. First, start with checking your sources. Make sure that your news source is unbiased, and to help avoid misinformation and confirmation bias, make sure that you're actually, secondly, hearing out both sides. Listen to what each side has to say, not just what your side has to say. And then finally, just engage in level-headed and clear, even discussions. Don't let your own beliefs run your head. Just pay attention and listen and take into consideration what the other side has to believe and listen to it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to believe with it or agree it. You just need to be able to hear and understand that that is what that side wants to hear and believe.